Today, September 11th, I speak to you with the clarity of a bell ringing across a silent valley, calling you to step forward without hesitation, without delay, without the old fear that taught you to shrink back from the doorway I kept opening for you. I am near to you now, closer than your breath, closer than the pulse in your wrist. I am not far away in a distant sky, I am the voice lifting inside your chest like sunrise, and I have a word for you that will not wait. This is a holy interruption. This is me saying, listen, this moment is not ordinary. What is unfolding is not random. I have prepared this hour like a table set with light, and I have reserved your seat. I know how your heart has carried storms and how your feet have walked among questions that refuse to dissolve. I have watched you measure yourself against yesterday's shadows. I have seen you wondering whether the promise you sensed was a dream or a whisper worth holding. Hear me, your hope was not a mistake. Your prayer was not lost. The ground you thought was barren has been harboring roots beneath the surface, and today those roots are reaching for morning. You are closer than you realize to the turning you have prayed for in tears. I am the one who saw those tears. Not one has been wasted, they have watered the path you will step on today. Archangel Michael is standing at your threshold now, not as a symbol only, but as a sentinel who understands your battle and the patterns that try to entangle you. He is not here to frighten you, he is here to confirm that the door you feel pressing against your palm is not locked. You have waited for a knock, but the knocking you hear is coming from the inside. It is your courage asking to be let out. Michael says, with urgency and love, open now. There is an assignment on your life that cannot be postponed any longer. The delay that once made sense no longer serves you. I am lifting you into a clear lane, a path that will not confuse you. You are being notified of a shocking surprise, but understand what shocking means in my language. It is the speed of good news catching up with the humility you learned in hidden seasons. It is the sound a chain makes when it hits the ground and does not lift again. It is the way a room brightens the moment the right window is opened. I have been preparing this surprise in the careful timing of a river that looks still on the surface but moves with force beneath. You asked me if I had forgotten the exact address of your pain. I tell you now, I know the coordinates of your healing, and today they align. Do not talk yourself out of what I am doing with the voice that used to keep you safe by keeping you small. The caution you once needed is not the caution you need now. I am exchanging your anxious preparedness for holy readiness. You have trained for this by forgiving what was heavy and releasing what was loud but unhelpful. That release is your passport. The border has shifted, you are crossing now. The old story that once introduced you to every new room has expired. Let it rest. Breathe in the clean air of the present I am giving you. There is a message on your name today, and it is not addressed to your fear. It is addressed to your future, signed by my hand, carried by Michael's steadfastness. He stands with a scroll of clarity, and on it I have written, no more circles. Straight lines. Open doors. Joy that does not apologize. Wisdom without the weight of shame. Provision that meets you before the need announces itself. Receive this without arguing against yourself. You do not have to earn what I am freely giving. You have already paid with nights of faithfulness when no one was looking. I noticed. Your unseen obedience moved mountains you couldn't yet see. You keep thinking the signal will be lightning, but often it is simpler, the phone call that lands at the right hour, the name that returns to your mind, the email that does not get lost this time, the face you meet when you choose the braver route home. Watch for the simple doors. I will make the pathway obvious to you. I am not a puzzle maker, I am a path maker. I do not hide breakthroughs in riddles, I hide them in obedience. Take the step that already glows at your feet. You will discover that the second step only reveals itself once you honor the first. There is someone whose heart I have been stirring on your behalf. They have thought of you more times than they can explain, and they will reach today with an openness you prayed to see but didn't expect to find. Do not rehearse old disappointments while you speak to them. Speak as if the page is truly new, because it is. You will feel it, a quiet confidence that replaces the tremble that once lived in your hands. You will know the difference because you will not search for permission to be yourself. You will simply be, and the room will welcome who I made you to be. I am removing the magnet from your life that kept attracting patterns of pretending. I am untying you from roles you felt forced to play just to keep the peace of others. Your honesty will not ruin divine opportunities, it will reveal them. Your boundaries will not scare away love, they will protect the kind that was always meant to stay. Michael is placing a sword at the root of counterfeit peace, peace that asked you to disappear. I did not design peace that requires your silence. I designed peace that requires your presence. Today you will notice a detail that would have been invisible before, an aligned time, a repeated phrase, a number that appears when decision is needed, a small kindness that bends the day toward grace. These are not coincidences, these are compass points. Let them guide you gently, not obsessively. I am not asking you to chase signs, I am asking you to walk with me and let signs confirm the love already leading you. My love is a wiser map than fear's urgency. Yet hear me, there is urgency today because timing has matured. Fruit ripens quietly, and then suddenly it is time to pick. This is that moment. You have asked me whether the door you hope for is truly yours or just your longing dressed as possibility. I answer you now, your longing was a language I gave you so you would not make peace with cages that fit your history but not your destiny. The door is real. It will not close because you touched it, it will open because you are ready. I am bringing you into rooms where your voice is wanted, not merely tolerated. I am introducing you to tasks where your gift makes sense to you, not just to people who need what you can do. When purpose and peace meet, the work you do will return strength to you. That is how you will know. There is a letter you have not written because you thought formal words were required. Speak plainly. Honesty is your anointing in this season. You are not behind, you are right on time because you are with me in this hour. Do not mourn the doors I closed. You asked me for protection, and I answered. I blocked certain routes because the price of those rooms would have been your joy. You will thank me for those closures when you see the openings I've prepared. Gratitude will become air for you. Breathe it often. Michael stands watch over the threshold of your mind. He is guarding the border where rumors tried to enter and live rent-free. The rumor says you are too late, too much, or not enough. The rumor is wrong. I am renewing your mind like morning renews the horizon. Let my voice be louder than your memory of failure. Failure taught you lessons, it does not get to write your headlines. Your name is not almost. Your name is not nearly. Your name is beloved, appointed, upheld. The shocking surprise that approaches will feel like a river widening suddenly, and yet you will not be swept away, you will be carried with purpose. I am sending provision that addresses practical needs you stopped mentioning in prayer because you weren't sure if I cared about details. I care. I am the God of sparrows and spreadsheets, lilies and logistics. The same hand that paints the sky will sign the contract that frees your time. The same voice that calms storms will calm your calendar so that rest is no longer an afterthought. Watch how I organize your hours so that joy is not an accident but a rhythm. You feared that saying yes to destiny would demand you abandon everyone you love. Hear me, I do not call you into purpose to make you lonely. I call you so I can surround you with right people. Some companions will walk a season, others a lifetime, and that is not a failure of love, it is the honesty of assignment. Release with blessing, embrace with blessing. You are safe to connect. Your discernment is not suspicion, it is light. Let it shine, it will show you who is for the journey ahead. I am giving you a new way to speak about your life. Replace if with when, replace maybe with now, replace someday with today. Do not rush, but do not stall. There is a difference between patience and procrastination. Patience listens for my pace, procrastination postpones what your spirit already knows. Let patience be your friend today. It will keep you from panic while you take decisive steps. You will act without trembling. You will choose without bargaining. You will trust without needing a guarantee other than my goodness. You worried about the opposition that rises when you advance. Expect resistance, but do not admire it. Michael does not negotiate with lies, he stands, and the lies fall. I am not asking you to fight for attention, I am training you to focus on assignment. You will not waste strength explaining yourself to those committed to misunderstanding you. Bless them, keep moving. Your vindication will be quiet and consistent, fruit over time, peace that lingers, doors that continue to open even after attention moves on. There is a habit I am removing gently from you, the habit of bracing for bad news when the phone rings or a message arrives. I am teaching you to anticipate goodness again, not in denial of reality but in agreement with heaven's reality. Your body will learn this too. Your shoulders will drop, your breath will deepen, your sleep will lengthen without fear's interruptions. Yes, I care about your sleep. I give my beloved rest, and rest is not passive. It is warfare against the narratives that tell you to run even when you are safe. Today, forgive one more time, not to excuse what hurt you, but to escort yourself out of that room. Forgiveness is for your freedom. It does not erase memory, it releases mastery. When you forgive, you stand up from the table where bitterness was feeding on your strength and you walk into a kitchen where I am baking bread for your journey. Taste and see. The future I am giving you does not require poison to flavor it. I am also restoring play to your life. You have carried so much responsibility that joy began to look irresponsible. Hear me, joy is responsible for you. Joy is medicine for minds that forgot the sound of laughter. Laugh without apologizing. Dance in your kitchen while the kettle sings. Let this be prophetic, movement before manifestation. As you move lightly, you will feel heaviness unhook. I delight in your delight. I am not only the God of solemn vows, I am the God of bright mornings. There is a creative idea you put aside because logistics looked larger than inspiration. Pick it up. The resource you need is attached to obedience, not to impressive credentials. I am sending you wise help, people who do not compete with you, who do not dim you, who do not demand you shrink to fit their comfort. You will know them by their fruit, clarity follows their counsel, peace follows their presence. Receive their help. It honors me when you let yourself be supported. I am turning the page on isolation. The version of you that survived by disappearing can set down that skill. It is no longer needed. You will still know how to be quiet, but your quiet will be full, not empty, chosen, not forced. Solitude will become a garden, not a desert. In that garden I will teach you again how to hear me in little things, the hum of the fan, the steam from the cup, the way sunlight maps the wall. You will find me easily because I am not hiding. I am here, and I am kind. Do not fear your sensitivity, it is not weakness. It is radar for compassion and beauty. It is how you know where to pour oil and where to build a fence. I am healing the places where sensitivity felt like bleeding. I am giving you thicker skin over a softer heart, not a harder heart under thin armor. You will be both gentle and grounded. You will be tender and unshakable. That paradox is my fingerprint. Today, September 11th, let the date be a memorial of turning. The calendar will not forget what your spirit receives now. You are permitted to hope in broad daylight. You are permitted to dream without apologizing for how vivid it is. You are permitted to succeed without betraying where you came from. Honor your beginnings by carrying them forward as wisdom, not as chains. What you learned in narrow hallways will make you precise in spacious rooms. There is provision arriving that will feel like a new language at first. You will practice receiving without explaining. You will allow kindness to complete its sentence. Where scarcity taught you to count crumbs, abundance will teach you to serve bread. You will invest wisely, give cheerfully, and save without fear. Money will not master your mood. It will be a tool in your hand that builds what I show you and blesses those I highlight. You will not confuse more with meaning. Meaning will lead, more will follow. As for the relationships that ache when you think of them, bring them to me again today. Set them on this altar of trust. Where reconciliation is my will, I will open pathways that keep your dignity intact. Where release is my will, I will give you peace that does not accuse anyone of failing. Love does not always look like return. Sometimes love looks like blessing from a distance. You will know which is which by the way peace lingers after you decide. Michael is handing you a key in the spirit. The key is called consistency. Use it. Consistency will unlock doors that intensity alone could not open. Show up. Build slow wonders. Plant truth in small, daily soil. Let steady steps embarrass the urgency of doubt. Keep your promise to yourself and to me, choose the next right thing, and then the next. You will be amazed by the harvest that grows from ordinary faithfulness. I am redeeming your name in rooms where it was mishandled. You do not need to campaign for your reputation. I am your defender. Let your work, your kindness, your boundaries, and your creativity speak. Time is on your side because I am Lord of Time. What was taken will be restored in forms that fit who you are now. You will not receive back the old costume, you will receive a new garment. Wear it without shame. It looks like you because it was tailored by grace. When fear tells you to shrink, answer with this: I am loved. Say it out loud, even if your voice shakes. Love is the only sentence that empties fear of its argument. You will feel the atmosphere shift when you declare it. You are not trying to convince the universe, you are reminding your nervous system of a truth older than your anxiety. Your cells will learn it like a song that returns every morning. Before this day ends, choose a symbolic act that says yes to what I am doing. Write the message, send the application, clean the corner of your room that collects old stories, step outside and let the air wash your face, delete the list that catalogs your failures, start the page, make the call, forgive the name. Do one thing. Do it as worship. Do it as alignment. Do it as agreement with me. That one thing will be your doorway, and I will meet you there. I am not asking you to pretend it's easy. I am asking you to believe it's possible because I am with you. Possibility is not a fragile visitor, it is a resident when I am invited. Invite me into your planning, not just your emergencies. I am not only a rescuer, I am an architect. Let me draw the next chapter with you, leaning over the same table, laughter mixing with focus, blueprint stained with coffee and joy. And when night comes, do not say, I didn't do enough. Say, I did what was mine to do today, and then rest. Rest is how you return tomorrow as your truest self. Rest is a declaration of trust that I am working even when you are sleeping. You will wake with fresh words on your tongue, and the day will greet you like a friend. This is the rhythm I am giving you: receive, respond, rest, repeat. Today is not a threat, it is a gift. The surprise I have prepared is not a trap, it is a release. Open your hands. Lift your head. Let joy call your name across the room and watch how the room brightens when you answer. Do not try to skip this. It is just for you because I am a personal God who knows how to deliver global love in intimate ways. I see you. I bless you. I keep you. I go before you as a pillar of quiet fire. I stand behind you as a shield of calm glory. I live within you as a well that never runs dry. Now, step forward. Michael is with you, not to replace your courage but to remind you of it. The door is open. The page is ready. The hour is kind. Today, September 11th, write your name with me on the line that says, Present. And as you cross this threshold, listen for the sound: chains falling, roots rising, windows opening, waters parting. That sound is your life coming true at last. Listen closely, beloved. I am speaking to you now with the same breath that stirred the first dawn, because your next dawn, September 12, 2025, has been prepared with purpose. This is not a small whisper for a passing hour. This is a serious call. Do not let the noise of the world dilute it. Do not let fear turn this page for you. Read, receive, and ready yourself. What I am about to reveal is specifically for you. Open immediately. It's just for you. Don't try to skip this. I have walked the corridors of your days and counted the steps of your nights. You think I have been silent, but I have been arranging. You think I have been distant, but I have been intimately close, shaping outcomes in rooms you never entered and softening hearts you thought were made of stone. I have watched your tears fall where you thought no one would see them. I have felt the ache you tried to outwork, outrun, and outlaugh. I have listened to the prayers you mumbled half asleep and the ones you never found language for. I tell you this so you know I am not general with you. I am precise. Tomorrow, September 12, 2025, will be a very important day of your life because a person you thought would never change is about to pivot, internally first, outwardly next. Their decision will touch your path in ways you could not engineer. Prepare your heart. You have prayed for change, but you imagine change as a sudden fire in the sky. I often begin transformation as a spark beneath the surface. I have been working in hidden places, places of motive, memory, and conviction. I have been moving like a sunrise behind mountains, slowly, surely, and then all at once. The person tethered to your past pain, your present confusion, or your future assignment has felt a pressure they cannot name. That pressure is not the weight of condemnation, it is the weight of awakening. It is me turning a key in a lock you could not pick by pleading. The door will not swing open in drama, it will open with the gentle inevitability of morning light flooding a room. Be ready to see differently. Archangel Michael has stood watch over the threshold of your next chapter and has said, "Do not miss the turning." He has steadied what tried to shake you and silenced what tried to shout you down. He has gone ahead to clear interference from the path of this conversation that wants to reach you. When you felt an unexplainable calm yesterday where there should have been chaos, that was my arrangement. When you sensed you should wait one more day before reacting, that was my hand, firm and kind. You are not late. You are not behind. You are being right-timed. This person, it may be the one who broke faith with you, the one who doubted you, the one whose words cut you and lingered like smoke in your lungs. It may be the gatekeeper you thought would never open a gate, the partner you feared would never hear you, the family voice that did not know how to bless you, or the friend who became a stranger. It could also be the version of you that carries their face in your memory, the self that learned survival so well that peace felt unsafe. Whoever it is, do not bind the change I am bringing to only one face. Be open. I am thorough. I am practical. I am able to change the person and the atmosphere around the person, the situation and your interpretation of the situation. Your part is not to predict. Your part is to prepare. Preparation looks like this. First, release the script you keep rehearsing. The script that tells you what they will say, how they will harm you again, why this cannot be real, or why you must fight before you even hear them. Lay it down before me. I am not asking you to be naive. I am asking you to be clear. Clarity is not gullibility, clarity is discernment without poison. Second, collect your peace. Peace is not passivity. Peace is the power to choose your response. When you are at peace, you can discern. When you are tangled in fear, every voice sounds like danger. Third, hold boundaries like a door that can open and close. Boundaries are not walls of bitterness, they are gates of wisdom. A gate opens at the right time and closes when the hour has passed. You will know which to do because I will steady your hand on the latch. There will be a sign tomorrow that is both ordinary and unmissable. Do not hunt superstition, watch for alignment. A message may arrive earlier than expected, or a call you missed may return at an unlikely hour. A name you haven't spoken aloud in months may surface twice in separate places. A conversation may begin with a phrase you once dreamed you would hear but convinced yourself you never would. Do not let cynicism make you miss it. I am not asking you to swallow every word you hear. I am asking you to weigh them in peace. You have asked me for confirmation. Watch how I provide it, not once, but layered. I will not trick you. I will not lead you to harm disguised as hope. I am dealing with more than one heart at once. While I turn theirs, I am healing yours. I am removing the splinters of old sentences from the delicate places inside you. I am taking the thorn of, "Why wasn't I enough?" and the anchor of, "What if I had tried harder?" and the chain of, "Maybe this is all I deserve," and I am melting them out of you. You will feel it as a lightness in your chest where heaviness used to live. You will step into a room and realize the air no longer punishes your breathing. That is me. That is healing. Do not argue yourself back into pain because it feels familiar.